Meet Sophia Harris, school counselor at Red Bluff High School. This is a short video about Sophia's personal path to becoming a school counselor. She is one of several local Latino professionals included in our Launching Latino Youth video series. Everyone has their own path. Each of our featured professionals has a personal story about their work and their journey to the career they have today.
My name is Sophia Harris, and I'm a counselor here at Red Bluff High School. Every day is different. There really is no day that's the same. Any day you could be talking to, or I can be talking to parents or teachers or students. So there is never a dull moment in the counseling profession. What it means to counsel a student would be different depending on where that student came from. So we really try to meet the student wherever they're at. So for a student that maybe academic counseling is what they need at that moment. So we talk about colleges, A through G requirements, community colleges, what fits that student and their family and their needs. Counseling can also mean a student is in crisis and it needs social emotional counseling. So we spend a lot of time talking to students specifically this year about anxiety and depression and friendships. And we are at a high school, so breakups and losing all these good friends that you thought were your friends and family dynamics and expectations. Expectations is really hard for our students. Without a doubt, the thing that I love most about this job is being with the kids. I have tried other professions. I have worked, as an insurance agent, and that was not for me. I need to interact with the kids. I feed off their energy. If they're happy, I'm happy. I very much so pride myself in having good relationship with my kids. I went to Gerber School. I loved Gerber School. I had great relationships. I loved my teachers. I think that's where it really started for me is my teachers saw potential in me and they gave me the love and support I needed to be recommended for these amazing programs at the high school. And that's where everything really took off for me. No one in my family has been to college or close family members or friends. So that wasn't even in my vision and my dream for me at that age. I was recommended for AVID and I had wonderful teachers all 4 years. It still is very emotional for me to talk about because it was so good and they were just all so wonderful in their own ways. I was accepted to Chico State and I went to Chico State with the help of a couple of my teachers and my counselor who was wonderful to me. She helped me navigate through the whole AB 540 student and all that stuff because I didn't qualify for any federal aid. I didn't qualify for many scholarships, so I did what was then called AB 540, which means out of state, that I wouldn't have to pay out of state tuition. I worked at Subway all 4 years of college. I ate a lot of Subway. And then in 2012, I got my diploma, and it was really hard because I didn't have financial aid. So at one point, I was going to have to drop out, but I had a guardian angel that came to my rescue and lent me some money. And it worked out and I graduated. Then I couldn't get a job because I still didn't have legal status. And then I, just by coincidence, ran into one of what I would consider my mentor. She was dropping off Kiwanis applications at my job. And Melissa, I just happened to text her and say, hey, if you have any jobs or if you know anybody, I want to get into education. That's where my passion is. And she said, we're actually hiring. So I got into the Department of Education and I stayed there for 3 years. I got my foot in the door. I was able to navigate different schools and meet different people. Decided I was going to work at a high school so I could get the school schedule and be hands-on with the kids. And I went back to National. I got my master's degree in education with my credential to be a counselor, and the rest is history. And I've been here this will be my 5th year, which is crazy. I can't believe that. And it's awesome. My 3 biggest barriers to my education and to getting to where I am today would be being undocumented. That is just a barrier in itself. There's a lot of things that that people don't know about and that just are so much harder when you don't have your legal documents. I think the biggest wisdom I could give any student that's starting this journey or is in this journey is that while there may be obstacles, it will still be worth it. And to connect with somebody, to get someone that's going to help you. Don't be afraid to reach out for help, especially this world that we live in. We really need to have those connections, human interaction, regardless of where you're at right now or what you're going through or how hard life may seem right now. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, as cheesy as it sounds, and we all have our story, and you have no idea what other people are going through. And it's okay to feel your feelings and feel your story, because everyone's story is different and yours is no less important than anyone else's.